Hello students, in this session we'll discuss fertility control methods or contraceptive methods or birth control methods. So let us start with the birth control methods or fertility control methods. The first question arises, what is fertility? Is the ability of the reproductive active individuals to produce babies, or couples has a capacity to produce young ones is called fertility. The fertility rate means what? The number of individuals or babies produced per 1,000 individuals is called birth rate. Or the total fertility rate means the average number of children that have been born to a woman during her lifetime. We call it as a total fertility rate. So you already know the consequences of population explosion. There is absolutely need to control population size or population. So to attain a reproductive healthy society, this is one of the major goals. Control of populations, human population. So there are various methods are adopted to prevent fertilizations. They are commonly known as contraception. The prevention of fertilization or prevention of sperm fertilizes with the egg is commonly called contraception. Contraceptions. So what are the characteristic features of ideal contraceptives? So one, they are user friendly. Second one, easily available. Third one, effective and reversible. Fourth one, no or least side effects. And fifth one, do not interfere with a sexual drive or sexual desire or sexual act of user. So these are the characteristic features of ideal contraceptive. Next, we'll move on to the birth control methods, contraceptive methods. The birth control methods are broadly classified into two types. One is a temporary method, second one is a permanent method of contraception or birth control method. The first one, temporary methods, natural methods of contraception or birth control. There are three types of birth control or temporary methods. One is natural methods, second one is coitus interruptus method, third one is lactational amenorrhea. So avoiding chance of womb and sperm meetings naturally. One is periodic abstinence. Abstain or avoid sexual intercourse from 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle is called periodic abstinence. From 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle, we call it as a fertile period. So womb is released exactly on 14th on a 14th day of menstrual cycles and survive for 2 days. Sperm remain alive in the female genital tract for about 3 days. So a week before and a week after the menstrual cycle begins is considered as a safe period of sexual intercourse. The chance of fertilization is almost nil from 10th day to 17th day of menstrual cycle. Avoiding sexual intercourse during fertile period is called periodic abstinence. And this method is commonly known as safe method or rhythm method of birth control. Second one, withdrawal method or coitus interruptus method. So male withdraw his penis from the vagina just before the ejaculation. to avoid insemination so that semen is carried outside the vagina. But before final ejaculation, male produce some pre-ejaculating fluid which may have sperms. So it's not a reliable method of contraceptive methods. And third one is lactational amenorrhea. Amenorrhea means absence of menstruation. Lactation means during intense lactation period, menstrual cycle temporarily ceases or stops. Okay, so ovulation and menstrual cycle do not occur during intense lactation following parturition is called lactational amenorrhea and is effective up to 6 months. So these are the natural methods of contraception. Come back to the advantages. Nil side effects. Disadvantages: high chance of failure. There may be chance of fertilization. Okay. Then second one, barrier methods of contraception. So avoiding chances of ovum and sperm meeting. In this method, ovum and sperms do not meet due to the presence of barriers. With the help of barriers. Okay. In fact, they prevents fertilization. The barriers which prevents fertilization, these methods are available for both male and females. Females, which allows to prevent fertilization. The first one is condom. Condoms are made up of thin rubbers, latex sheath, used to cover over the penis in the male and vagina, cervix in the female, just before the coitus, so that ejaculated semen do not released in the female reproductive tract. This prevents fertilization. So condom is placed over the erect penis before the intercourse, safeguard against AIDS and sexually transmitted diseases, and most common condom, male condom, is Nirodh. So females condoms covers vagina and cervix. Okay. Example, diaphragm, cervical caps, holes are the examples for female condoms. Okay, and these also made up of rubber and inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover cervix before the coitus. They must be left in a place at least 6 hours after intercourse. They prevents fertilization by blocking entry of sperms through the cervix. And these barriers are reusable. Okay. Reusable. So advantages of barrier method: disposable, self-inserted, may be tear off, and they prevents sexually transmitted diseases. They are effective in preventing sexually transmitted diseases, maybe. Okay, and they are not 100% reliable method to control birth control methods. So diaphragm, cervical caps, holes, okay, are used by female, inserted to cover the cervix, check the entry of sperm into the uterus. Must be kept fitted for at least 6 hours after sexual intercourse. Chemical means: spermicide, paste and creams, gels are the example, foams, vaginal tablets or jellies. They immobilize and kill the sperms. Most common active ingredient of spermicide is nonazonal 9, used with the diaphragm and cervical caps. Okay. Third one is intrauterine devices. Plastic or metal objects inserted in the uterus through vagina by doctor or experienced nurse. There are 3 types of IUDs. Non-medicated IUDs, example is Lippes loop. Copper releasing IUDs, example is copper T, copper 7 and multilode 375. And hormone releasing IUDs, example is progesterone and LNG 20. The non-medicated IUDs increases the phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus, whereas copper releasing IUDs suppress the sperm motility and suppress the fertilizing capacity of the sperms, and hormone releasing IUDs, which makes uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile the sperms. Okay, advantages: better efficiency, ideal to delay the pregnancy or children's. Disadvantages: they requires professional aid, their spontaneous explosion even without women's knowledge. Occasional, it may be hemorrhage, chance of infections. Then oral devices or chemical methods. Small doses of progesterone or combination of progesterone estrogen tablets, birth control pills or oral contraceptive pills, which inhibits the secretion of gonadotropins, FSH and LH, which are absolutely required for ovulation, the release of female gametes into the female genital tract or into the fallopian tube. Okay, so pills had to be taken for 21 days. Okay, so that is 5 days after the menstruation. Okay. A gap of 7 days, menstruation occurs. Okay. This inhibits the ovulation and implantation. Alters the quality of cervical mucus, which retards the entry of sperms. So, commonly known, Saheli. Okay, non-steroidal preparation. It's consumed once in a week pill, or it's commonly known as a once in a week pill, because with the least side effects. Continuous ingestion of these oral pills that may lead to side effects such as nausea, breast tenderness, weight gain, breakthrough bleeding. Okay. Then injections and implants. So contraceptive is implanted under the skin of the upper arm. Prevent pregnancy for 3 to 4 years. Okay, and these are emergency contraceptive. Administration of progesterone or estrogen and progesterone combination IUDs within 72 hours of the coitus. And you remember one thing: implants and injection, also made up of progesterone that inhibits ovulation and implantation process. Lastly, we'll move on to the permanent methods of contraception. There are two permanent methods of contraception. One is tubectomy, second one is vasectomy. These permanent methods of contraception, they are commonly called surgical methods of contraception or sterilization methods, terminal methods of contraception, which blocks gamete transports. There are two types: vasectomy. Okay, so in vasectomy, a part of vas deferens is removed on both the sides, and the cut ends are tied with the help of threads, or they are clipped. So surgical removal of part of vas deferens, which affects the conduction of sperm from the region of production to the region of ejaculation. Okay, as a result of this, the semen is without sperms. The last one, tubectomy, is a female sterilization method. So in this method, a part of fallopian tube is removed on both the sides, and removed ends are tied with a thread, or they are clipped. Surgical intervention blocks the passage of egg, or it prevents the meeting of male gametes into the meeting of male gametes with a female gamete. Sperms cannot meet the egg, so by this way we can prevent fertilization. So this completes the fertility control methods. In the next session, we'll discuss a medical termination of pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases. Thank you.